Hi, welcome to Feral Manor and welcome back to those of you who've been with us before. This week we are getting into pots and planters and there's lots of action. Steve's been working on non-garden related projects, but one thing he has been working with is the irrigation system we'll be putting in for summer, or I should say that he will be putting in for summer. We don't have a fixed system. We change it to make sure that it's adapted to the beds we're planting, and this year, because we've been moving things around a lot, it will need a bit of an overhaul. This is me back in April, and I'm trying to prepare this pot to turn it from the ugly duckling pot into the beautiful swan pot. Well, being Feral Manor, you can gather that that isn't quite how it happened. I wanted to make this pot look better. I thought I'd try a fake rock surface on it, which, sounded pretty straightforward. I'd watched all the videos plenty of times, and yeah, it just never worked. So this poor pot has struggled through a variety of interventions, most of which have had a pretty unhappy ending. I did manage to get a surface on it, although it took me quite a few attempts. But while it was a large pot, it was actually quite easy to carry around. It was lightweight. It's actually fiberglass. Well, by the time I'd put a rock surface on it, it weighed a ton, and it really wasn't meeting my requirements. So I thought I'll just leave it. I don't know why I thought leaving it sitting there would make it any better. Didn't work. But the second I picked it up, the fake rock surface started falling off. So I just thought, honestly, just take the surface off and be done with it. So here we are 7 months later, and I'm pretty much back at the beginning again. So I just did the obvious thing. I had a lot of trouble. I got the concrete came off and the rope came off really easily. But the glue which I'd used was so good that it's basically more or less permanently still on the surface. So I then did what I should have probably done from the word go. I slapped on a couple of coats of primer, no big deal, found some paint that I liked that was supposed to be okay for outdoors, and I've painted it. And boy, I'm really happy with the results. And I really wonder, why did I bother in the first instance? I was just about to plant something out in my beautiful blue pot, but I've had a change of heart and I'm going to put out some Sturt Desert peas, but I'm not ready to sow those yet. So keep an eye out. I'll show you how they turned out in a few weeks' time. Yeah, some of our watering system needs some repairs. Steve's done most of the lines already and he's just fixing up the sprays we put in so that we can keep all of our pot plants watered. We try and cluster everything around these areas. He's already got some down underneath the maple tree, as you can see down to his right, and he's going to put 2 more in just for pots. And there's a bit more reconfiguration around the yard because we've got some new beds over towards the fence you can see in the distance. We've still got to get that sorted. One of the things that we love is, yes, there's an app for this, so you can actually turn the sprays on remotely. Yeah, modern technology, who'd have thought? Steve's swapping out some of the existing sprays for some new ones, which will hopefully give us a little bit of a better coverage. Yeah, you can see all the bits and pieces here. Don't ask me what they're called. Sorry about the light, it's just a bit the way it is at the moment. I'm making some space in here. I have to cut back this grevillea. I really do need my secateurs for this. This is a salt bush, and I'm generally happy for it to scramble around, but I just need it out of the way now. Not sure. I think what's happened is it seems to have taken root. Oh, yes, it has. I've got the branches out of this area, but I'm going to have to clean down at ground level as well. Just have to pull out this irrigation pipe. It's coming. I've got a couple of decent sized rocks here, Steve. I'll just get this edging out. That's the other thing that's got to come out. I think this edging would be some of the first stuff I ever put in the garden here. At least it's coming out easily enough. I know it's ridiculous, but it's just taken me several weeks to get around to working with these everlasting daisies, which I've grown from seed. There are a couple of types of things that are known as everlasting or paper daisies. Some are bracteatum. These ones are Rhodanthe. I'll show you the packet in a second. And yeah, they do need a little bit of a drink, but today is the day they are finally getting potted on into some slightly better pots for them. I'm just going to put these in the water. I will actually pull them out of the pot in a second. I've got a big tub of potting mix, which is a combo of seed raising mix and Australian native mix that I've already cut with some sand. So hopefully that'll be perfect for these ones to keep growing on. It definitely needs potting on. Out of those little seedlings that I had, I have potted up just over 112 tiny plants. Now, not all of them are going to make it, but I'm hoping that they grew away so well that they'll take to their transplanted pots. So I'll be getting them some more water, some sea salt just to help them over the shock. And then hopefully, by the time I get my new planters, they'll be right to go. You see here before you one really happy gardener. We got 15 millimetres of rain overnight, and hopefully we'll get some more today. I'm back here working on the area in the front yard where I'm going to put in my new planter, and I was so excited I got those yesterday. The task at hand is to level this out so I can get the planter in and start filling it with soil, and hopefully some plants too. Well, the bed's done for now, or more practically, I'm pretty done in. It's been a big job. I really want to see how it settles down. I fully expect that I'll be putting at least another bag of soil and sand in just to top it up and get it organised once the plants go in. That's not going to happen for a couple of days, so I'll show you that next time. Thanks for joining us this week. It's been great to catch up with you again. I just wanted to let you know we've got a special video coming out on the 1st of December all about holiday gifts for gardeners. So please check your notifications and I hope you enjoy that one. So we'll see you in a little while. I'll catch you later. Thanks for dropping by.